Thanks, Tim. So just after 6 o'clock now, our top story leading with at this hour, EFF leader Julius Malema says the EFF and its mission are under serious threat. Well, such talk comes as the leader of the Red Berets delivered the political report at the opening of the party's third National People's Assembly, Nasrec, Johannesburg South. The three-day conference began yesterday and, of course, will be ending tomorrow. So the conference will see the election of the party's top six, as well as discussions around the party's core policies. These decisions, of course, were made during this conference, will set the course of the party for the next 5 years to come.
The EFF experienced its first electoral decline and suffered unprecedented levels of sabotage and infiltration. It is for this reason, delegates, that the theme for this NPA is defend, rebuild, and advance the struggle for economic freedom. Because for the first time, the revolution is under a genuine threat of disruption that risks delaying our freedom for generations to come.
All right, so for an update on the story, we're going to be crossing to our colleague Natasha Phiri, who's going to be painting the picture for us bright and early this morning. Natasha, good morning. So we obviously continue with the NPA today with that conference that's happening in Nasrec. Obviously, the top six leadership is set to be elected. We're also looking at some of those core policies that need to be solidified for the party that's going to ultimately serve as the framework for the next 5 years. Talk to us about what we expect for today.
Hazel, you summed it up quite correctly. Of course, there will be commissions for the better half of the morning till the afternoon. And then afterwards, there will be that open session where the leadership will be nominated. Voting will then go underway, and we expect the announcement of the leadership to actually take place. Later on today, tomorrow will be an announcement of the additionals of the Central Command team members. Liesel, of course, we will be having a briefing, the outgoing leadership at 9 o'clock in the morning, and this is where many of the media will get a chance to actually field questions, not only perhaps on the commissions that will be taking place behind closed doors, but perhaps just quiz, Mr. Malema, the outgoing leader of the EFF, on his political report. And just talking about his political report, Lisa, I just want to take you through the main of it. Yesterday, he gave a very detailed report of which he reflected on the party's performance over the past 5 years. And in that clip that you played, he had actually mentioned the internal and external challenges that the party had faced over the past 5 years, but also specifically talking about this year, which the EFF had actually conceded and characterized to say that they have had, numerous challenges. It's not only the electoral decline of which they experienced at the polls. Remember, the expectation was for the EFF to actually grow from the over 10% they achieved in 2019, but of course they actually declined to around 9% at this year's polls. He also spoke about, the sabotage that the party experienced. Remember, there are those members that actually jumped ship. He mentioned that as well. But he also urged members, these over 2,000 delegates, that through their deliberations throughout the commissions that we will be seeing today, they must strengthen the organization. And hence the theme for this year is defend, rebuild, and advance the struggle for economic freedom. He also spoke, Liesel, a notion of black unity, saying that black unity should not be used as opportunism. And he had said that the EFF through this conference has defined what characterizes the progressive left. And just speaking about some of the commissions that will be taking place, especially under the organizational character and redesign document, those important constitutional amendments of which he actually cited yesterday. You've got the proposal to do away with the student command of the party and reorganize it into a youth command. And just speaking to some of the delegates that we spoke to at registration, a lot of delegates are actually for this constitutional amendment, saying that then they will actually have the opportunity to actually reach out to more young people, not only in universities. You would know, for those who don't know perhaps, that the EFF have been actually doing well in institutions of higher learning and training across various universities. In 2023, the year 2023, about the student representation representative council elections, the EFF student commander actually secured control of 17 out of 24 university campuses. And the hope is that by them actually organizing to a youth league, then they actually will reach out to more young people. But of course, we're here throughout the better half of the day and the evening. And as SABC News, we will give you the latest updates in regard to the third NPAA of the EFF. With that said, it's back to you in studio.
Thank you, Natasha. We'll continue to monitor those developments as the day progresses. Of course, day 2 of that conference underway. Natasha Phiri painting that picture for us.